That is so not fair. Well, hello everyone. Happy Friday. I apologize for the time mix up. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why it happened.
Yeah, I was
All I
going
know,
backstage to check on when we were supposed to go live, and it said waiting for Kate at 2 o'clock. I'm like, what? I had to text her. I said, Kate, you put the wrong time again.
yeah, but I'm not a numbers person. In my defense, it's not an excuse. I'm not a numbers person, so apparently I wasn't really paying attention to the time setup. So I apologize. But regardless, happy Friday. It is what, James? You know what it is. What day is it?
It is Friday the 13th. It's time to stay away from someone very special today.
And
And
yeah.
yeah, you know who it is.
Babe. Now I got Alice Cooper Sloan stuck in my head. He's back. He's the man
Uh-oh. I
behind.
forgot to grab something. I was so excited to get the stream going here. I forgot to grab my most important thing to show you
Ooh.
guys. Let me grab it now. Let me
Yeah.
grab it now.
While we wait for James, he saw Bon Jovi's first album on vinyl, and he was so nice
Yeah, of course.
that I tried. He said he was gonna buy it, and I was persuading him. I kid you not. I was backstage trying to persuade him to put it in the box for me. Oh,
Okay.
legit, it was a legit conversation.
All right,
Yeah.
now
So
I'm good.
James, before
Yeah,
you do that. I remember I was telling you about the first Bon Jovi album and how nice you were to put it in the box for me when we buy it.
I'm not putting it in the box for you. It's coming to my
Oh,
collection.
my collection.
You got the new Bon Jovi on vinyl for yourself, so you should be happy with that.
Record?
To find that in the wild, I'm like, wow. I hope they still have them there. I'd
And
have to
me.
call ahead to make sure. No, Kate, they're mine. I'm buying them for me, for my collection. Finally, something I want, and they have it.
We'll see about that.
Well, yeah.
All
So
right, you
today,
ready for you?
yep,
You ready for you?
yes, I'm ready. All right, make me
So,
big.
you so. Here we go. There you go.
Okay, now before I get to my review of the movie, today is a very special day for one special person who runs around with a machete. So don't go camping tonight because you might lose your life. Jason, Friday the 13th movies. Now, I only have the first 8 movies because from 9 to 10 they suck. They're not the best. But these ones are the best ones right here. So you get in here you get Friday the 13th uncut. You get Friday the 13th part 2. You get
Nice.
Friday the 13th part 3 and they even have a 3D version. You have Friday the 13th the final chapter where Corey Feldman's in it. Then you have a double feature on the next discs. Friday the 13th part 5 A New Beginning. Friday the 13th part 6 Jason Lives. Friday the 13th part 7 The New Blood, and Friday the 13th part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan.
That's
So
actually
yeah.
a fun. I like that one. That was a fun one.
And now yesterday the conclusion the Matrix Revolutions, it all comes to a head in this one. So he saves the day and Zion is saved. But they opened it for interpretation. Will there be a sequel or will there not be a sequel? But there is. There's The Matrix Resurrections. So I've seen it before. So next Thursday I'm going to watch it again on my TV on my apps that I have. And but I love the Matrix trilogy. Such great films. And
Indeed.
The Matrix has you. Follow the White Rabbit. You will not be disappointed. And now we go on to the Fab Four. And oh my God, this is great. So they had Nick Hayward, and he's from some haircut. the name is Haircut something, the band that he's in, and he talked about how he started the band and
Right.
how he got into the Beatles very late in life. Like he was listening to Hey Jude at his parents' house outside in the sunshine, and that's how he got into all the albums, and he incorporated some songs into his set list and stuff, and he was really quite interesting. So and now back to our regular scheduled program, and Kate's gonna make me laugh right now. Ding! Because I know
Oh,
that face.
what? What? Oh, bing! Sorry,
Yes.
JJ's in the chat. I'm like, no, JJ.
Is this the
Yeah,
timeshare seminar? Can I get my
time
tickets to
seminar, and
SeaWorld?
he get his free tickets to SeaWorld. No, that's right though. Hope you and Taco are doing well. Oh man, what do I have to report? I have some great news about Jon Bon Jovi.
Really?
Huge. Oh, this is great. Okay, so on the previous episodes we were talking about the new album and songs and all that, and thank you and good night and how wonderful everything is, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you just set the clocks early in order to make her deadline. Yeah, more than likely. The way I'm running, more than likely. Hi, Kenneth.
Hello.
And so, what was I gonna say? So, Jon Bon Jovi and his staff saved a life. They saved a woman's life, and I'm
Oh
not making it
wow.
up. He was. Let me pull up the article. It just the news about it just popped up on my phone, not too long ago. Actually, yes, actually on Wednesday. Let me pull up a article, and basically, to my understanding, Jon Bon Jovi was filming a music video on a bridge. It was open to the public, and he noticed while filming that there was a lady standing on the ledge, and she went over the rail. She was standing on the ledge, and she was going to jump. And so Jon Bon Jovi and one of his staff members went straight to her, just walked right up to her, and
Wow.
they both talked to her. It was fun. I saw the video of it, and John, she's kind of debating whether to jump or not, and John just walks up to her and kind of goes hi, and she's like, and she just waves hi, I'm like, and then he just leans against the rail and
Hi
just
Bob.
talks to her. Hi Bob, good to see you. How are you, sir? And he just talks to her. And another staff member was with John, and she was talking with her as well. And so after maybe a couple minutes of coaxing, both of them were able to get the lady over the rail and back into safety. So they talked her out. Was a blessing. And the fact that too that I'm glad to hear it, Bob. Glad you're doing well. And the fact that once they got her over the rail back to safety, he gave her a hug.
Aww.
So let's read the article here. Yeah, I saw the video of it. I'll send you the video, James.
Yeah, I want to see that.
It was something I've never seen before. It's like I've heard stories about people trying to do that, but knowing that God put Jon Bon Jovi and his crew on that spot to save somebody.
Wow.
That's just John. Yeah, John is. I would think so. I would think John would follow up on the progress. I would honestly think he would do that. And so I have to give a shout out to Jon Bon Jovi and his team for doing that, for saving somebody's life where somebody just really needs someone to talk to, someone to help, someone to hear them. That was just great. That was great. And God bless that. And God bless them. I mean, it just shows how many kind people still are in this world,
Mm-hmm.
So Jon Bon Jovi helped persuade the lady to come off the ledge of the Cumberland River to safety. in Nashville. Jon Bon Jovi was filming a music video on Tuesday, September 10th, when he helped save a woman in crisis on a Nashville pedestrian bridge. On Wednesday, September 11th, the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. Oh, really? Howard Stern did once saved a guy from jumping off the GW bridge. That's awesome. That's just wonderful. I like stuff like this, guys. On September 11th, the Nashville Police Department shared surveillance footage from the pedestrian bridge. The YouTube video, which has since been removed by the platform, oh bummer, showed the musician approaching the unidentified woman standing on the ledge. Excuse me. After a few minutes alone, the Bon Jovi frontman and another woman helped carry the woman in crisis to a safer part of the bridge. And then after he saved the woman, Bon Jovi continued to speak with the woman in crisis before they walked away from the area. So I thought that was great, the fact that he was there. Switch stuff.
Drink something, Kate.
I don't have anything. But he was there, able to help somebody who really needed the help. And I thought that was just a blessing. But knowing the fact, what did you say? I got it. When I just halfway down, I realized it was a bad idea. Yeah, my heart hurts for people who do that, but I'm very blessed for those who step up and save them. That's huge in my book, James.
Yeah.
That's a hero. And the fact that, he recognized there was somebody that was in trouble, someone who probably just needs somebody to talk to, somebody positive to shine a light, and, God just put him there. Put him and his staff member there. So I applaud them. Also, knowing the fact, exactly. Yeah. We applaud that. I can't clap too much because my elbows hurt, but I am very blessed to read stuff like this. It makes me happy knowing that, Yeah, I know, JJ. I know what you're talking about. And, but also, the fact that I was making a music video, being the nerd that I am dying to see what song that is. I'm serious. I'm like, he's making a music video? I'm like, wait, what song? I want to know what song. The nerd in me want to know what the song was. I'm like, what was the song? I'm dying over here. I'm like, what was it? And then a turn of events too from Mr. Jon Bon Jovi. He showed up and performed last night with the artist Pitbull. Jon Bon Jovi was performing last night, people. That's a sign. I think it is.
Yeah.
But again, shout out to Jon Bon Jovi, man. That warms my heart because it just shows that there still are good people in this world who care about others. I like that. I am for that 100%. Perform with Pitbull, of all people. And I like Pitbull. He's a good artist. Let me pull it up here. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Let me see if I can get a... let's see if we can get one. Jon Bon Jovi. Okay, here we go. It's back in April, though. But I know there was something about him performing with Pitbull again. So this isn't the first time he performed with Pitbull either. So he's just out and about. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Pitbull and Jon Bon Jovi at Jones Beach performed "It's My Life."
Wow.
No, epic that is. I'm like, that says something, in my opinion. He's still out. It's on the Bon Jovi side. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, because I know the band's been working on stuff. I know John's been working on stuff. What stuff? I don't know till after I learned about him saving the lady. And I really do hope that lady's okay. I've been praying for her. I hope she's okay. And I'm pretty for anybody for that matter. And yeah, so he's doing something. I'm now I'm watching it, but I think it's great. He does like I know this wasn't like the first time this year he popped up at concerts too to perform. So yeah, but I think it's great what John's doing. Plus, he saved a life. I'm like, that's just huge. And I really do hope that lady, is finding the help that she needs. I really do. To
I
get
have
her
a
through
feeling
what.
Alice Cooper would do the same thing.
Oh, 100%. No, Alice is just as kind as John is, as far as I'm concerned. I care about others. I do. As long as they're not harming anybody or there are fights going on, anything negative, I stay away from. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a fair share of helping others. I walk sometimes, stores over there, and there's this intersection. I'll share this with you guys. It happened last year. There's this intersection where something always happens. No, I stopped walking with headphones because with that intersection, I like to be home in one piece. It's like I be home in one piece. And so I was about to go to Safeway, so crosswalk, and there's a lady in a wheelchair. So I was gonna let her go first because she was going my way, so I let her go first. And as she was crossing, a car thought it had enough space, moved past her as she was on the crosswalk. And the truck missed her by 2 inches.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I know. I mean, my heart dropped when I saw what that truck was doing. And I'm like, and I'm going like, no, 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 no. But it stopped just by 2 inches. And the lady in the wheelchair, she was so distraught. She just stopped right in the middle of the intersection. She was so scared. And I don't blame her. I would be scared too. But I knew I had to get her, out of that intersection. So I'm like flagging her over, going like, "It's okay. You're okay. You're all right. Just come here. Come here. Come on. Like, come on, come on, come here, Mom, come here." And so after about maybe like 5 seconds of flagging her down, she was able to safely cross and get back to me. And I talked to her. Well, she came right up to me. This morning I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said to me, "Yes, but that was the most scariest thing I've ever seen." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, no, I told her, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I would be scared too. I totally get it."
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want me to call the ambulance for you so you can get checked out, make sure you're okay? And she goes, "No, I'm okay." And I go, "You sure?" "I am." Like, okay. And I told her, "Take care of yourself. Be careful out there." And we went our separate ways. But just knowing that, I remember like seeing that truck. Just oh my gosh, it was just gosh, it was gosh. I'm not making stuff. It was just gosh awful. It's just like I'm thankful and I praise God every day that that truck never even touched her. Because I'm just relieved I didn't have to make a phone call that one of those dreaded phone calls either. So, if something were to happen, I would jump in that intersection, try to help her for sure. I would have in a heartbeat. No question. No question. No
Mm-hmm.
question. In fact, I wouldn't leave her there. No. No. If it means get, me breaking my bones, so be it. But I was just forever blessed that she was okay. But that was scary. I mean, it was like this close. Yeah, I knew exactly what that truck was doing. I've seen it 1,000 times. It even happened to me a couple times. So that intersection is just dangerous. Just dangerous. I hate it so much, but that's where all my stuff is when I need to go for walkers and all that fun jazz. So, but yeah, so it's kind of amazing where God could put you at certain times, whether it's just you mind your business or for John's case, just filming a music video. It's very interesting what God can do in those situations.
Yeah, kind of like what happened to me a couple of years back. I got hit by a car.
You what?
Well, I had the right of way. I was walking down the sidewalk past the drugstore because I was going to see my friend who cuts my hair and tell him what I was doing at the library when I had a luncheon for me. And this lady was in her car with her boyfriend, and she was behind the driver's seat. And she was not paying attention, and she starts making out with her boyfriend, hits the gas, and pushed me right in the middle of the road onto oncoming traffic. Thank God the median was over there, so I was able to. I turned around before the cars were coming at me. I pulled an Indiana Jones. I turned around. You hit me, and then she took off before I had a chance to get her license. She didn't care. And then I walked over to the middle of the median. And I saw my friend Lisa, who worked at Blockbuster with me at the time. She's like, James, are you okay? She saw what happened. And she said, come over here. I went over to her and I told her what happened. I said, she said, did you get the lady's license? I said, no. She took off before I could get it. Isn't that ridiculous?
I see. Are you okay? Were you okay though?
I was shooken up.
I would be too. Yeah, so guys, this is actually a good reminder. Be careful out there because you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I even stopped wearing my headphones because I know there were a couple of times where a car missed me about just like the lady in the wheelchair missed me by 2 inches, gave me a darn near heart attack. I'm like, geez, I was about a phone call away to get to the ER. I'm like, geez, it's like, slow down. No, your truck is fixable. It is replaceable. No, trucks, cars, vehicles are replaceable. People are not. Slow down.
True.
I don't care what your problem is. Slow down and be nice. But yeah, again, shout out to Jon Bon Jovi. Now I'm really curious to see what that music video is, though. I'm really curious. They already released Legendary, the music video. They released the lyric video to
Jorgen.
Not Jorgen. Hi, Jorgen. Proof. Like, no, not Jorgen. Oh, hi, Jorgen. Living Proof. I wonder if there's going to be like an official music video to Living Proof. So I don't know. I'm going to see what. I know the band was kind of, oh man, they were promoting People's House, and that's a great song. I would really like to see a music video to Waves and Walls of Jericho. Those are the two songs I would love to see a video on.
Wow.
All right. Now I remember what we're talking about. Shocker. I know, scary, right? Hi, Jorgen. Now, I heard that the new Beatles box set got released.
Yes, apparently. All the mono versions.
Really? Where's Michael? Michael would be a good source for this.
I know.
Okay, here we go. I pulled up an article for you. Just for you.
Nice.
Because you put up my Eminem in Metal Ways. This is just for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. The Beatles announced 1964 U.S. albums box set celebrating 60 years of global Beatlemania. They come with replica artwork and new 4-panel inserts with essays. Archival stuff. Fancy. The Beatles have announced the box set comprised of their 1964 U.S. albums and celebrating 6 decades of Beatlemania. The forthcoming collection sees albums by the iconic Liverpool band originally compiled for U.S. release between January 1964 and March 1965 by Capitol Records and United Artists, re-released to mark the huge milestone. Yes, it did, but the box, you only get a box and a bit so much junk, so I bought the albums in because it saves $100. Fair enough. It consists of 7 albums made by Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, each of which analog cut for 180-gram audiophile vinyl from the original mono master tapes. Beatles 1964 U.S. albums in mono, the ALP 180G vinyl box, do not make me repeat that, set to arrive globally on November 22nd through Apple Corp. Ltd. Capital and Unique. Pre-order here. Well, I'm pretty sure the prices are bad. We'll look at it anyway. The killer part for me is that they are mono. Why is that a bad thing?
Wow. That's
The album
amazing.
Beatles, which was shared on January 20th, 1964, and spent 11 weeks at the top of the charts. The Beatles' second album, which arrived on April 10th of that same year, had 5 weeks in the number one, and A Hard Day's Night, original motion picture soundtrack, which came out in June, had 14 weeks atop the charts. It also included our Something New, July 20th, The Beatles' Story, November 23rd, Beatles 65, December 15th. Oh, I have that on vinyl. I do. The Early Beatles and The Early Beatles. The latter was shared on March 22nd, 1965, and peaked at number 43 on the charts.
Wow.
Yeah, JJ, why is that a killer part for you? Curious. I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. I don't see myself getting this box set, but kudos to those who are.
I don't know. I just prefer the UK pressings because you get every song because they omit some certain songs from John or Paul or George and the US versions.
Well, here we go. Thank you, JJ. I understand, James. Thank you. The box set. Look what JJ said. The box set is $300. For each album is $29.99. I can see why you probably get them individually.
Yeah. I have the Beatles story.
Yeah. Well, I think, it's cool, but I like JJ's point of view with just the fact that he just bought the albums individually. I think that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
Probably cheaper too. It's probably cheaper too.
Well, cheaper for him and you, but not cheaper for me because I'd have to pay through the nose. Your order is in. Wow.
Wow. Well, you gotta. Glad I got a job. Yeah, no, I'm happy for you on that, buddy. But yeah, so there's new Beatles stuff coming out. So you Beatles nerds, look it up. See what's up. I know Michael and Paulina, and Pauline did a video on this. That I know. I paid $1 for my Beatles story.
I paid nothing for my Beatles story because it was a birthday gift.
I paid nothing for mine because they're all birthday and Christmas gifts. There you go.
I even had Beatles yesterday and today.
There's nothing wrong. I like Beatles. I have a couple of really good Beatles albums. I think the Y album is still my favorite of all time, in my opinion.
Well,
what's your?
I'm not going to do it today, but tomorrow I'm going to call about those two albums, and I'll keep you in the loop, Kate. If they have them, I'm hoping they do. Because I want that Bon Jovi and Pink Floyd.
Yeah. See, this is where you need to think of me.
Kate, you have a record store. You can go there and buy your own.
I don't have a record
store. Finally, I find something I want, and they have it. Hopefully.
There aren't any more record stores here. They're all gone.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they've been gone for a while. I have to go either 30 to 40 minutes.
Wow.
Denver has the best, but that's an hour.
But when I saw that Bon Jovi, the first album, apparently that one's hard to find in the wild, and they had it. I hope they still do.
Which cover did it have?
What?
Which cover did it have?
The one where we're on the street. The original.
Gotcha. Okay.
I hope it's still there. I'll have to call them.
Let Bees my favorite. James, what's your favorite Beatles? That's a good record, JJ.
Well, that's a no-brainer. Sgt. Pepper. Always has been.
Sgt. Pepper's good. I thought it would be Abbey Road.
Nope. Sgt. Pepper.
Classic.
There's something about that album I just love.
Sgt. Pepper Remastered was actually the first album of the Beatles I actually got.
Really?
Yep.
And that
Yeah,
and that closing in at second is Revolver.
Revolver. I'm putting Revolver at 4.
Yeah.
Revolver's at 4.
Cool.
10, Lucky.
Well, you're lucky, man.
Well, I mean, we used to have, was it Finest Record Store, and then we had a place called Hastings, so they had a lot of vinyl and all that jazz. So, but of course it closed down. Of course. All right, so next up we got the Warped Tour is reportedly making a comeback. And James, the Warped Tour is this huge musical festival that had, I don't know, like maybe over 20 stages of incredible bands. It was just absolutely wild. A lot of emo bands, a lot of rock. Blink-182 was there. A whole bunch of really good bands. Not back in the heyday, like in the 90s and so forth. It was huge. So according to you, this is from Forbes. According to YouTube Rock News, according to YouTube Rock News channel, I was right. Rock News channel Rock Feed. There are reports from multiple sources that indicate the iconic touring rock festival Warped Tour is eyeing a 30th anniversary comeback for 2025. February, March, or April, please. I never went to a Warped Tour. If this is true, I honestly would go. If it was in Vegas, then even better. Rockfeed host Brian Storm stated the following: according to multiple sources familiar with the matter, Warped Tour will celebrate its anniversary with a series of festivals next year when Warped Tour returns in 2015. 2025, the Rock Festival will now be overseen by Live Nation, although festival founder Kevin Lyman is said to be heavily involved. The request for comment from Live Nation was not returned. More at JJ, what you got? Also, okay, interesting final fact: the top 10 albums of 2024 so far have 20 plus varied colors. Really? I didn't know that. I know it's like a variant color vinyl is becoming a big deal now too. Becoming a really big deal. People are like, I know I read somewhere that people are spending a lot of money on colored vinyl. It's a cool fact though. Thank you. There has been no further details of information released regarding the sources that are reporting the news, but if Warped Tour is in fact planning a comeback in 2025 would be the ideal year to do so. Founded in 1995, Warped Tour made a name for itself as one of the biggest rock alternative music festivals in North America. The touring festival paved the path for many of the music industry's most successful rock and pop artists of the last 30 years, including Blink-182, Paramore, Fall Out Boy, as well as pop icons as Katy Perry. There are a number of artists Warped Tour could select to headline a theoretical 30-year anniversary festival, especially if one takes into account all the comebacks and reunions that have been announced over the recent years, such as Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, and more recently, Linkin Park. I like to see that. That'd be cool. And Katy Perry. Ooh, I mean, if they were to, I don't know, for like the Warped Tour, I mean, if they were to let that happen, I think it'd be great. Vegas would be a good spot for it, in my opinion. That's okay. Excuse me. So you have nerds. So you have nerds buying all of them? Wow. I'm not just a nerd. I'm a blessed nerd. Huge difference.
We're all nerds and we all want what we want.
What? Excuse me. Except for me, I'm a blessed nerd. Huge difference.
Okay.
Huge difference. It's like like Coca-Cola's what freakettes, and I'm like, no, I'm a blessed freakette. Huge difference. However, from a marketing standpoint, a festival like When We Were Young seems to be already fill the void of Warped Tour by being a near identical emo alt rock nostalgia festival. So now, going back to the Warped Tour in general, the final years didn't end in the greatest fashion. Back in 2019, Warped Tour founder Kevin Lyman spoke with Kerrang about the frustrations that led to the festival eventually shutting down. So basically, I think it was just a challenge based from this quote challenge. I think also back then too, it was like the music genres were becoming more different, more different kind of artists were starting to be more relevant in the music world. And I think that's what kind of caused it too. So, and right now there isn't any updates on this, but what I can tell you is if the Warp Tour were to happen, and I mean, really, what kind of car was that? It's weird, never seen it. No, don't mind me. And if the
Hmm.
Warp Tour really happened, it's gonna be bigger than that festival that was mentioned on your Best Friends Forever festival, something like
Even bigger
that.
than Coachella?
I would think it would probably be bigger than Coachella, in my opinion. It would be if they could get the lineups right and everything. I mean, let's put it this way: if you look at the band Offspring, you know who they are, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, well, they'll be great. They should be in that lineup if it happens. I mean, Offspring recently has been making waves. They're going to Brazil soon. I'm like, man, I wish I lived in Brazil because I would go.
Wow.
Da, 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 and Blink 182 needs to be back in that lineup. The new Linkin Park, I'd be okay with to be in that lineup. I like to see Everclear, but I don't think they're getting back together. But it has to be like loud music. I mean loud, like Simple Plan. They'll be good. Yellow Card would be good. Slipknot would be good. Being the metal person I am. Just it'd be cool if it does happen. And if it were to go to Vegas during my timeline, I am so there. I would be
Hmm.
too. I've never been to like a giant music festival before, so I mean, there's always first time for everything, as far as I'm concerned.
Does it say where they're
But
going to be playing?
no, nope. Everything's just allegedly, reportedly.
Ah.
My sources, and this was 2 hours ago. That people are saying it's, and there are sources that are coming and saying that it's going to happen, allegedly. So, I mean, when the news breaks, I know work's going to cover it. That I know, but we'll see. I think it'd be kind of cool to have that back, but I know like there are more festivals like that, but smaller. So I think that might be an issue. I think the other issue will probably be security. That because times have been not so good here in the U.S., especially with violence.
Mm-hmm.
So security would be an issue too, in my opinion. But I would like to see it happen. It'd be fun. I will go. Hey, Jess, can you look up the other thing? I can't remember. Something about metal songs in World War One.
All right, let me see what it says here.
Good article.
Okay, historically accurate songs about World War One chose by metal band Kanonenfieber.
Close enough.
Yeah, you got all the
So this,
info there?
yeah, no, I got. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay, cool.
Thank you. This was a good article. But anyway, keep your eye on the Warp Tour, guys. It's going to happen. I think it is. If it does, I want to go. Here we go. 5 historically accurate songs about World War One chosen by Kanonenfieber. It's a metal band. It's a metal band. This is a good list, though. I wasn't like, I'm a nerd for some stuff. Really? A new Cure album? We'll cover that next. Thank you for bringing that up, JJ.
Mm.
Good for the Cure. I like the Cure. Great band. I'll look that up. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, okay, according to Loudwire, here are 5 historically accurate metal songs about World War One chosen by Noise, the visionary behind World War II themed black slash death metal band um, Kanonenfieber. The band's name translates to German to Kanonenfieber, an appropriate name for a band whose themes are based in a war notoriously fought in the trenches of open battles. War is the theme in heavy metal, with many acts taking a seriously historical approach to their lyrics, detailing specific events in the light. Okay, so here we go. Let's see where we go here. So, now this list is rather interesting because most of these bands I never heard of, so this is a good learning opportunity for us. I'm looking at the list really quick. Now, I don't know any of these bands, so here we go. I thought this was a good list just because I'm a nerd for archival stuff. All right, so you have 1914 Arrival, the Muse Argonne. This song is about the bloody state in American war history, written from the perspective of an American soldier. 1914 vocalist, I cannot pronounce his name, manages to make this day tangible with the words he has chosen. An absolute masterpiece. So basically, they're saying that this song describes a very bloody American war. And by the way, this song was written when Demetrio slept in a shell hole for 2 nights to get a feeling of what the soldiers went through in 1917. Interesting. He actually slept in those things. Then you have Bolt Thrower at First Light. When this song, Bolt Thrower, described the preparation of an assault unit for the attack, the Hurricane attacked the next morning at First Light. The song does not miss its target. It comes over you like a roll of fire. Interesting. Then you got Midway Warfare. Oh, I'm not pronouncing this one. This band manages to combine insane brutality with beautiful and melodic melodies on their album stuff I can't pronounce. The song describes the impressions of a machine gunner in the Alpine War. From the back, an absolute monster of a song, and blood covers the snow. I need to look this up. I think I'll better understand. I don't think you'll like it because it'll be too loud, but I'll like it, I think. Porta Negra, Es ist Krieg. Although the lyrics of the song are very cryptic, the message is definitely heard. Chaos, despair, and hate. Port Niagara managed to send a shiver down my spine with this song. This almost arrogant, graceful black and death metal tune has everything to hammer the war into your head. Nice. That kind of music. James loves it too. Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah. Week. You do.
Okay, if you say so.
Sculptor to end all wars. This was, according to the band, this is some juicy death metal. Whee! The track to end all wars describes the tension at the beginning of World War I and the insanity to end all wars with war. With a clever song structure and a half-shouted, half-screamed bridge part, Sculptor burned those phrases into your brain. Nice. James, we need to listen to this. It's death metal. You love it. You love it.
Will I?
Oh yeah,
I don't know so much.
Shady. You'll love it. Yeah, so guys, I have no idea, but I'm gonna be listening to these songs. I'll get them back to you, but kind of interesting. What idea I walked into? No clue. I allegedly had no clue. James wanted me to do it.
Did I?
Okay. No. No. I can blame Michael, but he's not here. But yeah, so I'm gonna look up those songs and I'll let you know how you pronounce the names because I can't do that. They're just pronounced. It's all German too.
We need someone who Stintz would know how to pronounce them. I wish Stintz was here because he is German to begin with. So
he's German.
He would know how to pronounce them.
Dang. Yeah, but yeah. So there are plenty of metal songs about World War One, which I didn't even know about. It's kind of like this is a learning experience, people.
Jorgen, are you still here? You're so quiet.
He's here. He doesn't like matter. Let's look up the Cure new album. Now JJ brought up. Let's see. Yep. Here we go. We got it. Thank you, JJ. All right. So according to Britain, this was released 6 hours ago. Announced 6 hours ago. The Cure seemed to confirm new album release date with postcards sent to fans. And Bob's here to see. They're not. Yeah, they're here. I see. I hear you guys. Thank you.
Cool.
The Cure wiped their website so that it only had a new logo for the band, and they sign up for their mailing list while also changing the profile pics on their social media to the new logo. Something was up. On Thursdays, fans in the UK started receiving black envelopes from the band with address printed in silver. Inside was, at first, seemed to be a blank black postcard. Then was revealed to have embossed lettering that read "Songs of a Lost World," a date in Roman numerals, November 1st, 2024. That's creative.
Yeah.
I like that, actually. That's pretty creative. It's hard not to see as a confirmation of the Cure's long-awaited new album, which Robert Smith said has set is titled "Songs of a Lost World." Yeah, and it's gonna be released on Friday. It's down worldwide day to release albums, so that tracks. There has been no activity online from the Cure. Hi, Darren. Good to see you. Since Monday, but things are moving fast as the possible release date is just 6 weeks away. How many weeks? 6? Yes, I just smacked myself. There's a fly. I smacked myself. The Cure played a handful of new songs on their shows of the Lost World Tour in 2023 and 2024. 2 of those songs were recently released as a live 12-inch. So let's see here. Thank you, fans purchasing for the 12-inch vinyl, where proceeds went to charity. Robert Smith posted on X/Twitter, "Thank you to everyone who bought November 8th, Live in France 2022 in aid of Earth percent. All copies of the vinyl are sold out, and Naked Record Club will begin sending it out on 1st October. So there you go. So it looks like we got the Cure on. They're dropping some stuff too. And good for them. I like the Cure. They're a good band.
So is that album going to allegedly drop in your bag, Kate?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
No, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I have amnesia. I hit my head the other day. I have amnesia. I don't remember. Okay.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Kate. You know fully what I'm talking about. You understand me. Okay?
Excuse me, big cough. Ugh. Excuse me. Woo.
Oh, this has piqued Jorgen's interest too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be interesting. I do. I really like the promotion for it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Well, if I know they were going to do that, I would have signed up. I would too.
I would have done it myself too.
I'm like, I want that. But the Cure are a great band, you know. They're very innovative, they care about what they do. You know, I mean, obviously they care about what they do. So, and of course there's news about the new Linkin Park singer. People are just not happy with it. Well, you know, you can't please everybody, so I'm okay with it. And then, of course, according to Loudwire, fans are worried about the Warped Tour. I don't know what that's about. Sure, blame the thumbs, Jorgen. Sure.
You mean Darren?
Darren, yeah, that too. I knew that. That too.
Okay.
I knew that. How dare you correct me? I knew that.
Did you? Did you really?
I did. I am so smart. I'm so smart. I set the time right.
Yeah, until I reminded you it was wrong.
Well, you need new glasses. That's what you need. I'm kidding. I set the time wrong. Yeah, even Poison's 40th anniversary tour in 2026 because they canceled their tour for next year. So 2026 we might have Poison, and then you got Pearl Jam covering Ted Nugent's Stranglehold. Korn issues deep cut for first time in 25 years. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys for today. That's hilarious. But yeah, no, so no, things are tripping, so I'll just keep my eye out. I really want to know what job that music video is for, though. I really want to know.
JJ, Tim Hortons is everywhere.
What?
She just had to type it on her phone. Where's the local Tim Hortons, and then she'll find one. It's not that hard to find one.
That's like a Starbucks, right?
Well, kind of, but better.
Cheaper, I hope.
I've had Starbucks and I didn't like it.
Why?
Worst coffee ever.
Not to get it right. Oh,
and I had it at 3:00 in the morning.
Did you know? I didn't know what I was listening to. I was listening to Alice Cooper last night. Did you know that Paul Stanley was supposed to be in Poison?
Really?
I didn't know that. I'm like, Paul Stanley in Poison. I'm like, you know what? I honestly would like to see how that would have turned out. I'm sitting going, that would be actually hearing Paul Stanley sing like "Every Rose Has Its Thorn." That would be really interesting. I'd like to see him do a cover of that now. I'm like, that would actually sound good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But speaking of Paul, he just did an interview for a radio show. I need to find it. I'll send you the link to it. And by the way, don't hate me. I just miss Paul Stanley. But this is actually, I think, his first James. I think it was his first interview since the band ended. So
really,
I think, yeah. So I need to go and.
That's pretty cool.
I need to go and look that up, and when I find it, I'll send you a link, and you can listen to it, and we can talk about it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I like about Paul Stanley, he's very knowledgeable. Oh, cool. That's cool, JJ. Caramel frap. I'm more of a pumpkin spice. So I might do that tomorrow. I might go out walking tomorrow. So I might do that while I'm out and about. But anyway, and he's very knowledgeable too. Just as knowledgeable. Gotta be careful. Just as knowledgeable. Don't hate me. And but I was like, Paul is very, he's a good thinker. I really enjoy hearing his thoughts on a lot of topics. I know during the pandemic, he shared his thoughts too, and it was really cool. So I'll send you the link when I find it, James, and we can talk about it on Wednesday. But hearing from Paul Stanley, I'm like, you know what? I would love to hear from Paul. I want to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I know he's loving life. I know, which is the blessing. We all should be loving life right now. But I would love to know what he's been up to. Yeah, it's like I always been a fan of Paul, regardless. I mean, outside of Kiss too, I've been a fan of his as well. And it's like he was in Broadway, I think for Phantom of the Opera, I reckon.
Ooh.
He was the Phantom.
Wow.
He did really good. And his solo album, what was it? Live to Win. Great album. It's a good album. But he's a cool person. He really is. So I need to look into that. I do need to look into that a little bit. So when I find it, I'll send you the link, James and on Wednesday. But I learned a lot from Paul too. I mean, not just from Alice. I learned a lot from him too. But I also learned a lot from Paul. I mean, there's that last book he wrote, Backstage Pass. Oh, that was a good one. That made me think. When you find your artist that makes you think, it's a good thing. In a positive way, I mean, too. I mean, he made me think. It's kind of like what Richard did too when he was on the earth. He always made me think in a positive way. I spent like 30 minutes drinking coffee thinking after reading a post from him. So that's what Paul does for my mind sometimes. It makes me think. Alice makes me think too. I just don't want to get in trouble. Got flies going on. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. But from what I hear, it was a great interview. So I'm dying to know what he's been up to, and I'm really hoping he's working with the what was it, Soul Station. I'm really hoping he's working with Soul Station because he released a soul album with a band, and it sounded phenomenal. Because Paul grew up listening to soul music.
Ah.
I'll give you an example, James. I don't think you've heard it.
I doubt I have.
I'll send you a link to that too.
Yeah.
It is a good just my imagination. There's something someday brighter someday. Yeah, it was really good stuff that Paul did with soul. And I really liked it. Ooh, go away flies. Oh my gosh. But I would love to see Paul with Soul Station. That's fine. I don't care. It's like last time I saw Paul Stanley live was 2019, to be exact. So if I hear like Soul Station, Vegas, February, March, or April, I'll be there in a heartbeat. You don't have to ask me twice.
Well, I doubt they'll go there.
Oh yeah, no, Vegas is still going on too. We're just trying to sell. I'm still waiting for Celine. I know I have Rod Stewart all set in place, so we're good there. But Rod Stewart,
Are you going to do both concerts? What if Celine's there at the same time? Are you going to do Rod and Celine?
Oh, then I'll just apologize to Rod and go see Celine. No offense. Soul music is a massive genre that the UK picked up on. Most collectible soul 45s with it. Really? I don't know that. I like soul music. There's some really good soul stuff out there. I mean, soul music's very rich, like lyrically and musically rich genre, in my opinion. Well, think about how many bands and artists that became popular because of soul music, like Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
The Four Seasons. Yeah,
the Four Tops.
Yeah, thank you.
The Temptations.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, definitely. If anybody would know that genre, that would be Jorgen. Right, Jorgen? You know a lot about soul music. And he's probably got every soul record there is on the planet, if I know Jorgen.
Man. But yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of cool though that I'm really hoping Paul does that and goes back to Soul Station a little bit, just a little bit. I would like to see that. I thought the first Soul Station album was fantastic. I mean, with classic soul songs, he did a really good job with that. I mean, people know like Paul from Kiss, but if you actually see Paul as a solo artist, he's just as good, in my opinion. He's just as amazing, in my opinion.
Jorgen, who are your favorite soul artists?
Hey guys, where we're at, please keep my friend Adrienne in your prayers. She's one of the administrators on my Honorary Richard Simmons Facebook page. She's in the hospital, guys.
Okay.
She's having some issues, so if y'all can just...
Oh, God, crack my shoulder. Ow.
Wait. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So they're saying that she might have a small blood clot in the brain. So
If I had every Soul album ever, I would have to sleep in the bathroom. Very true. But who are your favorite artists of Soul, Jorgen?
I think Smokey Robinson's always going to be a favorite of mine.
I thought I remembered one. The Godfather of Soul. James Brown. Yes.
James Brown. Oh, I call him the Energizer Bunny. But yeah, anyway, keep Adrian in your prayers, guys.
Oh, blood clot. Ow. Sorry.
You're okay.
Are
you okay?
I think so. It just cracked. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's better. That happens a lot. Tough question. But Shaka Khan is right up there, as is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, yes. Jorgen loves Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. I'm not familiar with Shaka Khan.
You know the song I Feel For You? I feel for you. I think I love you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're good. They're good. But yeah, keep her prayers, guys. She's got some health issues, and this one just came up so suddenly. So
wow.
But they're keep over the weekend, so I'll keep tabs on her. Myself and the other administrator, Elizabeth, we have tabs on her, so it's all good. I just saw the alert, so yeah. If y'all just keep her in your prayers, that'd be great. She's a good person. She's just she's a good soul. Yeah, soul music. She's a good soul. Very nice. Well, she's a lovely person. All right, guys. Look, I gotta jet because I got things to do. So, other than talking to you fabulous people.
Oh yeah, I gotta do my outro.
Do your outro.
The love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeah.
All right, so
that. Oh God, that was not good.
Keep shining the light in this world, because the world's a dark, scary place, and keep being that light, people.
And be on the lookout for this guy today.
Oh no! Everybody, just send that guy to James's house. We'll be fine.
Yeah, because you want the 2 albums I want to get. That's why.
Yeah. Last time we visit while James is busy getting chased by Jason, I can sneak into the house and get the stuff that I need. Hey,
I gotta highlight this first. Everybody needs to know about Shaka. Back to the learning school, Kate.
Oh, oh, cool. I'm sick. Oh, so sad. Gosh darn it, so sad.
All right, Jorgen, I'll see you on my show on Sunday, man. Have a good one, everyone.
Be there Sunday. I should be.
Cool.
I should be.
We'll be celebrating LaBelle's birthday, which is on Monday.
Oh, is it? Is his birthday on Monday?
Yeah.
Monday.
And then the following Friday, it's my mom's birthday.
Fantastic.
See you later, Bob.
All right, well, I'm gonna get going. I got things to do. I gotta go see what my wild one's doing. Waffles. I call her a wild one because she is a wild one. Oh my gosh.
I thought you said I got to shave.
What? No.
Because you're talking so fast. It's like...
Shave. James, behave.
I'll behave, baby.
Yes, behave. Yeah, behave, baby.
See you later, guys. Have a good one.
Guys, stay safe, stay blessed, stay humble, keep punching. And yeah, be the good in this world.
Yes.
Never hurts to be the good. I'm trying to find the good. Yeah, I'm working on it. I know it's a tough task, but I'll be the good. I'll find the good. I'll spread the good. So, as far as I'm concerned, all right. We'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. See you later.
Godspeed.